Hi guys, welcome back to the Cowboy Boots podcast. It's
Us
us again.
again.
On today's podcast, we're gonna be doing a mukbang. We got Chick-fil-A. Megan, do you want to show your order? And then
Chick-fil-A.
I got a Chick-fil-A sandwich, no pickles, add American cheese with some fries and Chick-fil-A sauce. That is the best combo. Prove me wrong. And then what did you get?
That is actually such an amazing order.
It's like a classic. You can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, I pretty much get almost the same order, but I got the Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich because I like the lettuce and the tomato.
Oh, yeah.
And then I always ask for mayo on the side and fries. I got a large fry. But my order isn't the same every single time. Sometimes I'll get mac and cheese. Sometimes I'll get a cookie. Sometimes I get a Oreo shake, which I almost got.
Why didn't you tell me? We should have gotten all that stuff. All that stuff sounds really good right now.
We should have done like a...
Yeah,
we should do like a part 2.
Yeah, and we'll get the desserts and stuff.
But we also have some soda. If you're watching on YouTube, then I'm sure that you can see this. We got Cokes, I think.
Yep.
And usually my order for a drink is half lemonade, half sweet tea.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No, this is perfect.
No, because you're like, Megan, like, she's like pretty good. I've been trying to get better with like cutting Coke out, but it's like really hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
And then Megan, she's pretty good about it, but sometimes when she's with me and my mom, she'll be a little crazy and be like, "Can I have some Coke?" And so I thought that I was like, "Oh, I think she'll want it," and so that's why I got it for you.
Thank you. That was so sweet. I was actually so surprised when she showed up to our house and she had it. I was actually really happy.
With the Coke?
Yeah, I was
okay,
so happy.
Okay, good. Because I was feeling bad.
And then you take the first sip and it's like...
Oh my gosh, it's like crack.
She actually got me
so good.
Obsessed with Coke. I don't drink it that much, but when I do have it, it's just like...
It's usually when she's with us, like, we're a bad influence.
Oh my goodness, it's actually so good.
It's addicting.
It is addicting. It is, which is why I switched to like Poppies or like Ollie Pops.
Oh yeah, she loves
like
those.
Prebiotic or like probiotic. I think it's prebiotic sodas. And they're actually so good. So I tend to get those because we're such beverage girls. Like we're such beverage girls. So
Megan more than me. She usually has like 4 drinks.
Yeah, I think you usually have just 1 drink actually.
Yeah, I don't know.
You like drinks, but you don't usually have an array of them.
No, but you know it's a girl thing. Like I've seen TikToks that like all these girls always have like 50 drinks on their hands.
Really?
That's literally you. Yeah, you're not the only one. Like that's a thing. Yep. She'll have coffee, then she'll have like a smoothie or something, or like an iced tea, or like a Coke or something, and then like milk. It's so random, but like it's like a thing. Like girls do that. Girls always have like a bunch of drinks.
Yeah, I love my drinks. I love them so much, and she actually had the idea to do like a mukbang thing, and I hope that I'm pronouncing that.
Yeah, correctly. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it either. That's how I say it.
But she had the idea of doing like a mukbang, and I loved the idea. And welcome to this week's episode. It should be Monday today when this is going live, so happy start of the week, by the way. And happy as you're listening to this, like right now, if you're listening to this when it's posted, we are in the Caribbean. And we are on an island.
We're going to be on island time.
We are on island time. Right now. We are probably...
We're in depressed time.
We're red?
I said we're in depressed time because it's so cold. Because we're in the cold.
Now? Yeah, right now we're just like...
lame joke. Sorry, guys.
No. I'm like, what?
I'm screaming.
But no, we'll be on the island all next week. But I just wanted to say that I hope that everyone had a really good week. If you listened to our last episode that just came out, it came out yesterday as we're recording this. We gave a lot of life updates. So if you haven't listened to that, yet, go listen to that first and then come back to this one. But how has the last few days been for you?
Pretty good. Just been working. There's nothing really going on really. Like, I just been working. My car heater broke.
I am so sorry. She was telling me a little bit about that today, but I don't really understand how
it just started working out of nowhere.
But you just had your car at the mechanic.
Yeah, but that was to fix my door, boo. Oh, no. So it wasn't like anything. Oh, no. And then, like yesterday, was it yesterday? So or the day before, I think it started. Like, I turned my car on and then it wasn't working. And then when I got in it again, it started working. But then it wasn't. It was weird. But then today, officially, like, nothing's turning on. Like, it's not turning on at all. And it's freezing, guys. Like, I've been in my car with, like, 3 coats and, like, my gloves. And, like, I can't feel my fingers or my toes.
I'm actually so sorry.
I'm like, I'm just a girl. I need to buy, like, a portable heater or something. But I called Rich today, but he didn't answer.
Rich is our mechanic.
Yeah, I think my dad's just gonna show up tomorrow or something. But yeah, that's my only update.
Okay.
I just got my nails done and I hate them.
I'm so glad she brought this up.
No, Megan, like, she sees me as this person that, like, is never satisfied with anything. But it's because sometimes, like, I complain a lot, but sometimes I just get mad because I'm like, if you're paying for something, you should be satisfied with it, you know, you should like it. But anyways, I show her a Pinterest picture, and then they're like, I don't know, like, it's just, I don't even know if you guys can see them. And, like, to those who have me on Insta, I'm gonna post them. Mm-hmm. But they're just they're, like, chunky, and, like, the heart's chunky. It's just, like, they don't look good at all.
The nails aren't chunky, but the heart
design, the heart, yeah.
Which, but yeah, I don't think that it is, but
she likes them, but I literally just got them done before coming, and I wanted to cry in the car. I'm like,
no, the thing about her is that I was like, no, something about her is that, like, if you please her, you, like, should relish in that moment, because if she, like, actually finds a food spot that she's, like, happy with, like, remember that, and to her future husband or boyfriend, you got your work cut out for you.
You're so bogus. You're out of pocket.
I'm literally just kidding.
No, I just get
serious. It's like every single meal we have, I already know her reaction. How do you like it? I always ask. Even if she was craving it. I ordered this, but.
No, guys, come on. I can't be the only one.
Screaming.
No, it's because I feel like I need to get better at that. Like, I do complain a lot, but
no, you can complain to me.
No, I know it's annoying to complain. It's just like I get frustrated because I'm like, if you're paying for it, and then for you don't, I think that's such a big deal when you pay for something and you don't even like it. Like, you just wasted your money.
No, that's a horrible feeling, especially now.
It's a horrible feeling, and you're shaming me for it. No. You're like coming from my throat.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to shame you for it at all. It's just funny because I feel like it's with most things, but actually not with your shopping.
Oh, with my shopping, I can't go wrong.
It's only like if someone else has to do it for you. Like if someone else is making your food or if someone else is doing your nails. But if you do it yourself, you're completely satisfied.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get nails from Shein. They're like $1. And like, I just use the Kiss brand glue. Mm-hmm. And they last me so long, and I know I'm not going to be disappointed because I already saw how they look like. They're already made, so I know I'm going to like them.
Exactly.
And so I think I'm sticking to that. And the last time we went to PR, we got our nails done together, and I didn't like those either, but those were like...
hated.
No, I hated them, but now I regret that because those were way better than these. Yeah, those were way better than these. And... last time when I went with her, I'm like, I'm never getting my nails done again. And then here I am, like a clown again. But it's because, like, when you go on vacation, like, you know, it's like a prep. You get your nails done, like...
I know it's a prep. I just want you to like them.
Yeah.
I want you to like them. So, are you vlogging at all your prep for the trip? Because I feel like you've been doing a lot of prep this week. Like, I've
been posting my hauls on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, yeah, that's prep.
That's prep then. I think I'm going to do some videos of, like, packing and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you should do that too.
So, she got her nails done today, and then she is getting her hair done tomorrow. And that is so exciting. And then we literally leave like 2 days after. So the salon said if she needs like more color, like retouches, she can come in on Friday.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm scared because
I hope that it's good tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm scared that it's gonna be yellow. So I'm scared.
She is going like not blonde fully, but like very blonde.
Yeah, like it's gonna be like I'm getting like a balayage, and it's gonna be
is
like
that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah, and then it's like a light blonde, kind of like going like platinum, but it's not platinum, and it's not blonde either.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, it is like it's gonna be so beautiful, especially like just leaving. I'm so excited. You have to post pictures of the update of your hair.
Yeah, hopefully it comes out good.
So she's doing that, and then
Oh yeah, tell us about your week.
My week, let me think, because I was gonna say that you're actually coming over on the night that we leave and staying the night here.
Oh yes.
So she's gonna come and stay the night here with us the night that we leave, and then we're all going to drive to Buffalo because we fly out of Buffalo. Something that is a really big, exciting part of my week this week, and it kind of affects Viviani and Ricardo and I, is that we booked our Airbnb that we're going to be staying at some of the time in Puerto Rico. And when Ricardo found this, I was like screaming, and I called her. I like FaceTimed her right away because it's the most beautiful Airbnb I've ever personally seen or will be staying at, and I just can't believe it. It's basically like a Spanish style home in Cabo Rojo on the island, which is like a dream.
Yeah, so it's like really pretty.
I'm like so,
and it's like it's like their whole vibe. It's like kind of like vintagey, like everything's like wood. It is like very like aesthetically pleasing in like that sense. So it's like really cute. It actually goes with our aesthetic with the pod. And they have like a really cute spot. I think we're gonna be recording an episode on this spot, so I can't wait for you guys to see that.
So we'll be staying there for some of the week, so we kind of finalized some travel plans. I know that Ricardo also was like booking parking for our rental car and stuff. Like he told me that today. So basically this week is a prep week before leaving for vacation. Or for traveling. So every week before I leave for traveling, I feel like there's like a list in my head, and also like just things that I need to do to like prep the house. And also like we have someone's like watching Saint, which is our dog, while we're gone, so I'm prepping for that. And like all of our
clothes.
Watch him? So Saint has a dog sitter that we love, and her name's Julie, but she was unavailable, so she like requested she recommended someone to us, and like she came over last Saturday, and like we met her and everything, and she's really sweet.
Okay.
And she like saw the house. She like met Saint like warmed up her, and she's coming over again this Saturday at noon just to meet him one more time, make sure that they're like all good, and then
is he gonna stay with her?
He stays here, and then she's coming twice a day.
Yeah,
so she'll be here twice a day with him, and she's gonna like play with him and be with him.
No, I'm gonna cry. Bye. He's gonna be by himself.
He'll be traveling to Puerto Rico though with us when we stay.
That's gonna be crazy.
And that's gonna be like
crazy.
Him on the plane. But anyway, so this whole week is just pretty much prep and then working, doing a lot of like social media things this week, like just a bunch of editing for like our podcast, my YouTube, and just been doing a lot of posting on YouTube actually, like if you went on my channel, and then
that's really good.
The podcast and being with Archangel and Ricardo, and then we leave in a few days. So it's been really productive week.
Did you start packing?
No.
Me neither. But I actually need to pack like.
It's Wednesday, so we actually do have to.
Is it Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is.
We actually do have to start packing.
No, I actually have to start packing either today or tomorrow because on Friday I work all day. Saturday I work all day. My luggage has to be in my car on Saturday morning because I'm going to work, and when I get out of work, I'm coming straight here.
Yep.
Guys, I always do this every single time. I'm like, I'm going to pack a week before, and then I literally pack an hour before going to bed the night before.
No, I'm scared.
No, it's so bad. Like, I am like the biggest procrastinator.
Okay. Are you going to start tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to start tonight.
Do you have tomorrow night off?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you're going to be with the family.
Yeah, the girls are coming over.
So,
but
maybe after that too, you can start packing.
Ma got me some she got me some things to
that's good.
Organize my luggage, so I think that'll make it easy.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be so nice. You still haven't. She took videos of all of her outfits. I'm waiting.
Oh,
you're gonna show me after the podcast.
Yeah, I'll
so
show you after. And I'm gonna post some of them. I'm gonna post on TikTok if you guys.
Oh my gosh, we have.
Did you add the ads to the last podcast? Our our socials.
I think I just said follow us on our socials, so I'll have to actually put our ads in the description.
Well, and then on my TikTok on there. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, that way you can see the content. And then we're gonna follow her TikTok too, because we're gonna be posting a lot of vlogs and like content from Puerto Rico. We're gonna be there for a whole week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
And I also wanted to say that we went shopping on Sunday. And this actually was one of the most fun shopping days I've ever had with you. Like, it was just so fun. Like, so
it was
we
fun.
want to like see each other's like whole outfits and stuff. So we went into the tiniest fitting room, and the Hollister one was the tiniest. It was tiny. Actually so small.
There was
it was so small, and we were both like, okay, switch. And then we the other one would be like, oh my gosh, I love that on you. And then we look in the mirror.
No, and then we look at the floor. There's clothes flooding out of the fitting room.
It was actually kind of it made me feel like. It actually was a romanticizing moment. I felt like I was in a 2000s rom-com with you. I'm being completely serious. There was clothes flooding out of our dressing room.
Oh my gosh.
And
we're just
we were being so loud. We're laughing so much. We were in the Hollister for an hour.
And then she's embarrassed. She's like, can you take everything?
No, I'm like, can you take everything please? Because I got actually.
She's like, I'm shy. I'm like, I don't care. I'm grabbing everything.
And oh my gosh, it was. We talked so much about prepping for our trip, what we do the last episode, but we actually started doing it this last week, and we were we already got the same shorts, we got a matching shirt, and our vibes are just the same, and I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too.
Because I feel I'm so excited for our outfits.
Our outfits are going to be so good.
And I know we already talked about that so much,
well,
but we already...
hopefully.
I hope so. I literally hope so.
They see our outfits, they're like,
They're could have done better. Sorry.
No, that is humbling.
They write in a
they're
review this is what you could have
done
next
better.
Oh but anyway, so that was really fun on Sunday. We went to church together, and then we went out
after. Yeah, that was
fun. But I guess that we should hop into these questions.
Yes.
She is gonna read them off. She's got them screenshotted on her iPad, which is so cute. And we can start with our questions.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna start the mukbang part. These questions I'm gonna keep anonymous because I don't know if people want people to know or something, so I'm just gonna not say. But we'll start with the first one. The first one says talk about red flags. We both I'll give a red flag for guys and for girls, and then you can do the same.
Okay.
So what's a red flag? What's a red flag for a guy? Let's start with the guys.
A red flag for a guy, like, just in general, like, in a relationship setting, or, like, a friendship setting, or just, like, a red flag in a guy, I feel like, no communication, little communication.
For sure.
I feel like that, like, just, I don't know, like, I feel like no communication or little shows, like, lack of interest in, like, I feel like it shows the kind of guy that he is. I feel like it shows, like, he's not serious, or, like...
No, literally.
He's not, like, ready to take on, like, a committed relationship. With that, like, I feel like that's a big one.
Yeah, actually that is.
I'm sure we could go off about a lot.
No, literally. What about a girl one?
A girl, to, like, kind of sum it up, I, like, already, like, immediately know this. It's just, like, she's not a girl's girl. I feel like that kind of sums up everything. Like,
girl.
The amount of girls that I've met that aren't girls.
No, literally. We can go off about girls that are not girls. Like,
there's, like...
That's the worst kind of girl.
It's just, like, I don't know. It's, like, weird. Like, some girls are so mean. Some girls are actually so mean. And... It's girls like, it's like actually like so hard because I feel like just speaking for myself, like I moved to Erie when I was like newly married, and we had been married for a year, but I didn't know anyone besides family. And so I feel like I have really put myself out there these last few years to try to build up a community. And just through that experience is the first time in my adult life that I was like, wait, why are some girls like actually so mean? Like when you're just like, let's grab coffee or anything like that. I don't know.
For no reason,
for
too.
Literally no
like,
reason.
Girl,
like some real. Girls are just, I guess are just like...
People just suck sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, why are people so mean?
There's
sometimes?
nothing worse than a girl that is not a girl's girl. Like, girls are snakes.
Right. You're so right. Like, why is that actually so much more hurtful than if a guy is like
literally.
Mean to? Like, if a girl's like mean to you and doesn't have your back, or like it's just weird, I'm like...
Like, girl, what are you doing?
You are not a girl's girl at all. And if you don't like Tate... If you don't like Tate,
get on that.
You're not a girl's girl.
Yeah, literally. Oh, wait, I guess...
That was literally so random. Just like a random thought in my head.
No, because it's true. I love Tate. She's such a girl's girl.
Because I feel like Tate does talk about... I feel like she gives girl's girl energy. Like, so much.
I love Tate.
So, anyways.
So, I guess...
Okay, and your answers.
For me, for a guy, a red flag is when he's like... I don't know, flaky, or like he's not giving you the time and day, or like he's very, I don't know how to explain it, like, I guess just flaky. Like, if a guy, like, if you can tell, if it's the beginning and like he's being flaky already, like, run for the hills. Like, he's not he's not it. Like, just so be real, true. Just be honest, and so like, true. Yeah. And then for a girl, I would say, I don't know. For a girl, I would say, like, I guess, like, if the girl's, like, not answering fast or not texting you back fast or, like, being dry, like, that's a red flag, like, run for the hills, too. Like, that's not your girl.
I was thinking of, like, why was I thinking of the girl from, like, a friendship point of view? I wasn't even thinking of, like,
yeah, but that's okay. Like, red flags are red flags.
I wasn't even thinking of it from a relationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I was thinking of it from a friendship. I thought of the guy as from a relationship, and then the girl's a friendship, because I guess that's, like, my life. But, like, it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, I was
I know what you mean. But that's still a good answer, because red flags are red flags regardless.
That's true. I guess that's true. Yeah.
Okay, guys, the second one, it's not a question. It's my friend Miguel. He was being funny. He put me to talk about him. So I'm going to give him a shout out. Shout out Miguel Corredo. He's single, ladies. He's a great guy. Godly man. If you're interested, let me know. I'll send you his Insta. And then another one was, red flags. We already spoke with that.
2 people submitted about red flags?
Yeah.
Wait, show your screen, because they can't see the usernames this far away. Look at how cute that is. Okay, we'll keep it anonymous. And then it's just so cute how she has, like, all the...
Yeah, I just took a screenshot of them.
It's so cute.
Someone said to talk about Hack. That's Hiles. That's where I went.
Okay.
What can I say? There's not much to say. Like, I loved it. I love being there. It's a great school. If you're, like, ministry minded, definitely go there. Most of my experiences and, like, most of my, like, everything that I know about the ministry today, like, I learned while my time being there.
Oh, wow.
Like, everything. Okay. Like, by being involved in the church, by being involved with the bus ministry, like, it was amazing. Like, I loved being there. I loved the bus ministry. I loved helping at the church. Like, I love my time being there. Even though I didn't go back, like, I will forever be grateful for my time there. And then, someone said talk about makeup. Right now, I'm, like, obsessed over makeup right now because I work at Sephora. So I'm trying to, like, learn more how to do my makeup, learn about products.
She just, posted a haul of your first gratis.
Oh, yeah, I just got my first gratis from Sephora, so I'm excited.
And what is gratis for everyone that doesn't know?
It's like you get free products from working at Sephora. And then, I posted on my TikTok, so go follow me on TikTok so you can see that. And then, I don't know, maybe we could do, like, I think on my TikTok I do more videos about makeup, but maybe one day on our Insta we could do our makeup together and we can post that too, and, like, that would be more about makeup. But yeah, what can you say about makeup?
I just recently did a huge makeup haul. Well, not huge, but it's so, like, it's an investment because of, like, the products and the prices. So I've built up, I have almost all of the Rhode products from Hailey. Rhode skincare. And I don't have all of them because I actually just realized, like, how many products that there are. But I do have a good portion of her line, and I love it so much. So I love skincare. Makeup, I got such good makeup products. I'm like really excited. I just have to learn how to use it better. I used to know how to do my makeup when I was in high school, and I actually feel like I kind of forgot like how to do it. Yeah. And so I need to, like, learn.
She's been wanting me to show her and stuff. I'm sure in PR we'll do I'm sure in PR we can do that. We'll do our makeup together.
I would love that. And then we can go out on, like, a night. Like,
yeah, you have to take all your makeup that you got to PR.
I'm going to. So, I love makeup, and I love, like, just sitting down at my vanity. I have a vanity, and I love doing that ritual. I feel like it's a really sweet time as a girl. I love girlhood so much.
So relaxing.
But I will say that I do prefer my, like, bare face because I just feel like I look better that way. But I do want to get better.
She has beautiful skin, so.
So do you.
No.
Literally, so do you. I do want to feel like more confident though with makeup on. Like I want to learn how to do it well so that I do feel better. I'm really, some things that I really want to incorporate are bronzer, lip liner. I got beautiful bronzers. I got my dream bronzer, and I'm like, what am I doing? Because I'm not even. You have to show me in Puerto Rico. Like we should make like a sisterhood, like girly TikTok. You showing me.
For sure.
But yeah, I'm really excited to learn how to use those stuff. So I made the purchases. I posted about it on my Instagram stories.
She got a good haul.
Yeah. She helped me. She was working, actually.
I was working when I was helping her.
And she, like, actually helped me get all of my products.
So much fun. Alright, someone said talk about dating. So I feel like I don't know, what can you say? Do you have any advice? Dating advice?
Dating advice, there's so much, I feel like. I feel like don't settle for anything. I feel like you know if someone is off or you know if someone isn't meant for you. I feel like you can understand the vibes and the energy, like the actual energy that someone is giving you or the lack thereof of energy. Like, let people show you who they really are and let experiences happen. So, don't force anything. Like, I feel like dating, how I view it, is like to date, like, is to find your person. And, like, if you are trying to find your person, I guess everyone has different outlooks on what dating is, but I'll just talk for myself. Like, I did date to find my person, and I feel like just, like, allow yourself to, if someone isn't meant for you and you know that, don't keep going on it, because it's only going to
you're making worse.
Give you heartbreak and literally just years of, like just processing through things, because when you're with someone who isn't meant for you, I feel like it takes such a toll on you, like, mentally, spiritually, like, just let that go.
Don't waste your time.
Focus on yourself. Literally focus on yourself until you find someone that you actually want to invest all that time into.
Yep.
And also, I feel like just when you find your person, it's such a different feeling, and it's such a freeing feeling. And so it's really exciting, like, when you actually do find
your soulmate.
Yeah. What dating advice do you have?
I would just say, like, just, like, make sure it's someone that aligns with what you believe in, and, like, someone that, you know, basically that has the same beliefs as you, because if you don't, like, you're gonna clash a lot. Me as a Christian, like, obviously I would never marry someone who's not Christian, but, you know, people that aren't Christian, like, for them that's normal. Like, they would. So basically, like, if you're not Christian, then you're good, but if you are Christian, make sure that you don't, like, change your standards just because, like, I feel like I don't know, at least, like, for me, I feel like dating Christian is, like, way harder than regular dating, because, like, you can't go on the apps, and, like, you can't just go out, like, randomly on the weekends and stuff and meet people. So, like,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, for me it's harder because,
I mean, like, I guess you could find, even if you were a Christian, you could, I think there's Christian dating apps.
I don't know, I've heard those are weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. Actually.
Like, at my church right now, there's, like, literally no one, and then I don't go out, I just work, so, I don't know, but then, I could, like, people are like, oh, just, like, you could easily meet anybody, like, randomly, but I feel like you shouldn't change your standards just because you want to meet somebody, so, just keep your standards, and, like, don't waste your time, kind of like how she said, like, don't just, you know, date to, like, mess around, but, like, you know, to meet your person. I guess that's the advice I could give. I don't know.
And I feel like when you are also, like, waiting to find your person or whatever that might be, like, you can take that time to go inward. Like, you can literally just get yourself at a place where you feel like you can show up to that other person in a good way. Like, be the his or hers like dream person as well. And it's not that you're ever going to be perfect, but it's just like, I don't know, it's so hard, and I feel like you do have to put yourself out there probably.
Yeah.
If you're like you like have to, it's kind of like the friendship thing I was saying. It's like putting yourself out there.
You have to put yourself out there, yeah.
And like, I don't know, like not getting attached to people is super easy either, because you don't want to like form attachments to people that aren't meant for you. But just like, I guess, being open to like, you know, meeting someone, and then but not like having any expectations of that either.
Literally,
basically, yeah. It is so hard. Like,
yeah,
it is actually so hard to like, your journey, and everyone's journey is so,
it's part of everybody's journey for sure,
different. Yeah. Everyone's journey is so different. But I do feel like, oh, okay, so something I will say, I don't think that I showed you this, but I did show someone else this. There was a TikTok that showed up on my For You page of a guy, and he like started off recording, and then he showed different clips, and basically he was like, if to my future wife.
Oh yeah, you showed me.
Did I show it to you? He was like, he like had the phone on himself, and he was like, to my future wife, he was like, I just want you to know that I'm praying for you every single day. And then he like shows his Bible, and he's like, there's a ranch home on like 400 acres waiting for you. And he like showed, he has like a house in the forest, like a log cabin.
That's cute.
And he's like, I think about you all the time. No, why is it actually so sweet?
No, that is actually
like,
really
it's actually
sweet.
so sweet. And he's like, I think about you all the time. And he's like, we have a dog. I hope that you like dogs, because we already have a little girl dog. And he's like, I can't wait to find you. I'm just waiting for you. Okay.
That is actually really sweet.
Me and Ricardo saw that and like actually almost started crying. I'm being completely serious, because it was so
that is so sweet. Yeah.
And that's just the reality of some people. Like, people are actually actively like praying and waiting for their people. It's just not the right timing yet.
Yeah, that's something I meant to say too, and I forgot. Like
he's not just being crazy. He's like actually like praying for.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, he's not like going crazy. Yeah, just like pray about it, ask God, and then when you do have a relationship, make sure you put God as the center, and then you know, you give yourself to God, and then God will give you like what you need and what you want. Like, he'll give you the desires of your heart. So always keep that in mind. Okay, someone said 2025 goals, but we're not gonna say that one because we just say that one on the last episode? We just did a whole episode on that, but basically like so traveling. Yeah, basically traveling, shopping, financial growth. That's my 3 things I can describe real quick. Growing my walk with God. Those are my goals for this year. What about you? Like in 3 words, 4 words?
I guess growth in so many areas, consistency, and just showing up for myself in a lot of different ways. I would say that sums it up. And we do actually talk, I think the last episode is actually entitled our 2025 goals. So please go give that a listen. I think you would like it. I hope you do.
Okay, and then the other one says healthy eating. So for me, I just gotta say, guys, this is like a fail mukbang video because I'm done eating my food because it's like, I think I got it so many hours ago that it's like really cold, and then it was in my car and my heater's broken, so it was like really cold already. I heated it up like one time, but then we were just yapping, so then it got hot, so then I went to heat it up again. It got cold, so I went to heat it up again, and now it's like hard, like it's like burned. And so I'm not gonna eat it. And then Megan, I think her food's good, but she doesn't like to talk and eat at the same time. I feel so bad. Like, I feel like I didn't really think this through. And so this is basically a failed mukbang. Don't judge us. Don't come for us. But we're still gonna do the questions. So yeah, for healthy eating, I would say something really important is cutting, like, and it's crazy that I'm saying this because we just talked about it, but like I feel like when you cut like sugar drinks like Coke and stuff, like that helps a lot. I've noticed when I go like a long time without eating, like drinking Coke, I could feel it like on my face. Like, like you could just feel it. But just like eating a lot of proteins, eating greens and like meat, salads, vegetables, fruits. What I do a lot is I do protein shakes. I put fruits in there, and then I do a protein powder that has collagen as well. Is that how you say that? Collagen. And then any snacks that I get, they're low on calories and they have protein. I get protein bars. I try to eat like salads every once in a while. If I go out, like usually when I go to Chick-fil-A, I get a wrap. This was just like a fun thing, so I got a sandwich. But basically anything that's like high on protein, low calories, good meat, vegetables, fruits, like it should help you. I know it sounds like so basic, but it actually does help you and it does the difference.
It does. She's so right. She's so right, and she has been like really, like we both in different ways have been really committed to our health journeys. So, something that is a little bit like, part of my story is that a few years ago, I was diagnosed with PCOS, and I basically had a really bad experience of like having that diagnosis, and then the way that it just kind of happened and unfolded in the doctor's office was just not, it wasn't handled like very well. I just think like what the doctors were saying to me was just like super, just like scary. And basically I took the last few years to try to reverse my symptoms. And I just personally took a approach of trying to heal myself from the inside out. And basically that's changed the way that it's changed my life in a lot of ways, because I actually was able to, like, one of the things that the doctor says that day was, if we ever did want to try to have a family, that we probably would have to do like IVF. And that was just a lot. Like, that was just one of the things that was said to me that day, but it was just a lot of information at once. And basically after, committing to myself, and it's been a huge joint effort from Ricardo and myself, just being very intentional in our lives. And I think it's like so many things. Like, you can like fix your diet, but if you're like mentally off, or you're just like not doing well, it's gonna affect you as a person. Like, I feel like your mental health is so important. I feel like if there's actually mental things like that you need to work through, or healing that needs to take place, I feel like it's gonna show in your physical self. Like, I really have seen that in my life so much. So
yeah, for sure.
Basically just doing like a whole like embodiment of like what does being whole look like for me. And then once you have that like laid out, then you can try to, adapt change into your life, and, create new habits and eat different things. And basically it's been really amazing in our life because we were able to, start having, starting for a family and like having a baby, and all of that was done naturally, and that honestly I just think is like because of the effort that Ricardo and I put in for that healing journey. In regards to food, we are like huge on like meat, and so I pretty much don't eat really breakfast food. I start every single day pretty much with meat. I eat like a bowl of ground beef and rice, or I eat steak for breakfast. I'll eat chicken for breakfast. Chicken and like avocado, chicken with like
a lot of protein.
Yeah, a lot of protein. I've seen a huge changed since I've done that. Huge. Since, like, protein is, like, my main thing. Of course, you're never going to be perfect all the time. Like, you're going to eat out and you're going to, like, you're going to go on a trip and eat whatever you want. But typically how we set it up is, like, when we're home, we buy these things and we have these things here. We don't have, like, a lot of snacks or anything like that. It's just kind of like you go to the fridge and you pull out the bowl of meat, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that really is kind of how we do it. And
you just got to put in the time and, like, be consistent with it and, like, actually get, like, what she's saying, like, don't have any, like, unhealthy snacks that are going to tempt you.
Literally. Literally, so true.
Yeah, and then that will help you. That's good. And then someone said favorite song. What's your favorite song right now?
I have to... Oh, we're recording on my phone. My favorite song is... I'm sorry that I probably don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Perfume song.
Oh, Perfumito Nuevo.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
The one that they were, like,
from the new Bad Bunny album, yeah. That's a good song.
No. It is my...
She's, like, feral about this song. No, that is a good song. I really like the girl's voice. Like, she has a beautiful voice.
Have you ever seen her on social media?
I think I have. She's, like, skinny, right? Like, she has, like, brown...
Yeah.
I feel like I saw a video about her, yeah.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Yeah, that's a good song. Megan's right now, like, well, Bad Bunny just dropped an album. Today was, like, a whole month since it dropped.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because he posted something on his Insta, but...
Oh my gosh. Wait, I don't even follow Bad Bunny on Instagram. I have to follow him now. I'm gonna literally follow him. I just found his brother. Ricardo just showed me his brother, which is a model.
Oh yeah. Like I don't know much about his brother,
and he was really cool. I liked his videos a lot. But... Okay, answer your favorite song, then I have to actually say something.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say that you've been, like, going feral over, like, all the Spanish songs is because we're going to Puerto Rico, so she's, like, in that whole vibe. Like, she's in the whole Spanish vibe.
I am.
And then for favorite song, this is actually, like, kind of like a sad song, but I don't know, it's, like, so good. I've been vibing to it lately, and, like, the other day I was just singing this song in my room, like, out loud. Like, I'm crazy. I don't know what's wrong with me. But it's, like, it's the song Smile by Morgan Wallen. You know that song? Did you hear that song yet?
I love that song, of course.
It is so sad, but it's so good. It's like, so relatable.
I feel like I love it so much that I, like, want to post, like a story or an Instagram to it, but I'm like, why? It's so sad.
Yeah, like, my life is perfect. Why am I sad about this? Yeah. No, literally, that's how you feel, like, when you listen to, like, you specifically, too. You're, like, happily married, but you listen to, like, heartbreaking songs.
For sure. Absolutely.
It's just, like, a vibe. Sometimes the songs are just vibes. But, yeah, that's my favorite song right now.
Morgan is, like...
Oh, yeah, we're obsessed with Morgan over here. Like, he's just a whole vibe.
Morgan is everything. Literally everything. But what I wanted to say is that, I have, like, this whole vision for a little project that I'm doing in Puerto Rico. But basically, I just found out the other day, and I'm saying that I'm saying this on my project, but I'm saying it here too, that Bad Bunny and Ricardo were born in the same hospital. And that is iconic, I will say. That is actually, like...
Two legends born in one hospital.
No, and I said, babe, are you serious? And he's like, what did he say? Because he's so smooth with everything, of course, and now I can't even think of it. I don't know, something to the effect of, like, he was like, yeah, how cool for him. And I was like...
He's that guy.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Bad Bunny is lucky that he was born at my brother's hospital.
Yep.
Oh,
why
so
am
funny.
I actually... Like, I actually think this, and maybe you're going to think that I'm being, like, delulu for this. I actually do think that we meet Bad Bunny, though. Like, someday, like, for real, though.
You're
because
being delulu.
I actually do think that somehow, like, Ricardo gets famous or something. For, like, music or something. Like, I feel like he, like, writes a song or something.
Yeah.
Because he's, like, so... my brother-in-law and Ricardo, like, are really musically inclined, and they, like, write songs together.
Don't know what happened to me, but...
No.
They got all the talents.
No, you sing.
No, I don't.
You
up.
You used to sing in church
Shut the freak up. What? I've never sang in a choir before. What are you talking about?
Yes, you have.
No, I've never sang in a choir before.
I'm sorry. No, wait. Was it sign language?
This girl's crazy. No,
yes, you went up to the front.
I did a song in sign language, but that's not a choir. It was for the deaf people. You dingus. I have done I've done specials
have sang.
Yeah, I have
okay.
Back at Hiles. I did a few specials with my friends.
Yeah, I did that.
And then
so can you please?
When we were in PR, I did some specials with my dad, but I still don't sing. No, I don't. I still don't sing. I don't sound good at all. I just do it for the Lord.
No, because you made a singing video once.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
what are you talking about?
No.
You're literally crazy.
No, I remember when I first met you, you made a singing video.
I've never
and I watched it.
No, I've never made a singing video in my life.
Yes.
I did a sign language video.
No, it was singing.
Singing? What? I would never do that.
No, you did, because I think I remember thinking to myself, are we going to sing together? Because I just met you.
No, you're crazy.
No, please.
When I was at Hiles, I took a sign. No, you're crazy.
Am I right that you did a singing video?
I did. I'm trying to tell you right now. When I was at Hiles, I did a sign language class I took sign language for a year, and you would have to do videos as assignments. Maybe that's what you're talking about, because I did a song. Probably maybe a sign language song or something.
Is that it? Is that what
Probably.
I'm sorry.
Never.
I'm scared of this girl today.
I would never.
I'm scared of her.
No, I would never make a video of myself singing. Are you crazy? I suck at singing.
I feel like it was you though in my mind. I'm sorry.
That is funny though. That is funny.
Maybe it was a sign language thing.
Okay, someone said OMG baddie era, bad girl era.
What does that mean?
I don't even know what she meant with that. That was a girl, but I don't know. Baddie era could be anything. When you're feeling yourself, you're thriving in life. You're being yourself. Just romanticizing your life. You're that girl. So yeah. Do you have anything about that? That's actually funny.
I actually need context.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip that one.
If you wrote that in the next write-in, give us some more context on that.
And then someone said next travel destination, Puerto Rico. We're going on Sunday in a few days. Yep. And then someone said favorite makeup product at the moment. Right now, my actual favorite product, actually, is the Rhode blush. I'm obsessed with that blush.
Really?
Yes, and
oh my
today,
gosh, I'm so happy that you are.
Today I did it, and then what I love about this blush is that you could do it on your cheeks, but then you can do it on your lips too.
You can.
And I just love the color because it's a dark. It looks like it's a blush, but it's a dark blush, and I love that. I love that vibe.
I love that.
So now I'm obsessing over the Rhode blush. What about you? Do you have a makeup thing that you're obsessing over right now?
If I were to be obsessed with something, it'd be lip liner.
Lip liner. We both got the Charlotte Tilbury one, the Pillow Talk Shade Deep. We both got that one, and we love it.
I'm glad you know which. I love it. I just have to use it, but I've seen amazing things about Hailey's lip liners.
Yes, she just dropped them, and I was
them.
I almost put in the order, but I'm but then I'm wait, I'll do it after vacation. Hopefully, she doesn't run out or something.
I don't know how much they are. How much are they?
$24.
Oh,
so right now on my cart I have the Glazing Milk, and then I put the lip liner. I put
that's amazing.
A dark brown. I think I did.
Yeah, that's what I want to get too.
Yeah, and
to get them.
Apparently they contour your lips to look bigger. So I'm
oh,
that's
they
nice.
look good, and they have an blending on the back. Did you see
Yes,
that?
I saw
and
that.
It looks incredible.
I
the
feel
applicator
she's
for the blend
eat
looks
up with these.
Incredible.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think these it seems like it would be my favorite lip liner. If I were to get it.
Literally.
It seems so good.
After vacation, guys, we'll get them and we'll let you know how it is. Okay, someone said, why did you decide to start a podcast? You can go ahead and do this one.
we basically just have been dreaming of this for a long time, and we both had the idea of it and talked with each other about it, and ever since then we just always knew that we wanted to do it. And I love podcasts. I am an avid podcast listener and watcher, so it just, but honestly, I just always wanted to have a platform like this where I would sit down. And
I love that.
Yeah. And you're like the person, like you're my person to do that with. So
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just perfect for us, I feel like.
Yeah, for me, I feel like it started as a joke.
Yeah, I think it did start more.
It started as a joke because, like, whenever we would get together, we would just yap about everything and nothing. And then
we would literally just be sitting here, like, having conversation. And so we're like,
yeah, like, we have really good yapping sessions. And then Megan started saying, like, someone needs to give us a mic. Like, someone just gives us, like, we just need a mic because this is crazy. Like, the things we talk about and, like, things that happen to us. And so it started as a joke, but then she was like, wait, no, I'm serious. Let's do a podcast. And that's why we started it. Like, we were actually going to start it last summer. But, I think I said that. We said that already. Life got complicated. I got surgery.
Yeah.
Just the holidays and stuff, but that's why we decided to start it this year. But that's basically it.
Yeah, but it's I feel like we started at the perfect time because we launched it at the start of the year, and then
it's like perfect.
We have we're like getting into a rhythm now, which I love.
Yeah.
I love our podcast rhythm, and I like really look forward to these days. Like, we prep for podcasting days so much. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's just so much prep that has to go into it. And, like, but I love it. And it's, like, I love that we're, like, having this time and we can always look back on it. Like, the documentation of it, I feel like, is really special.
We just love to yap.
Yeah.
And be together. All right. And then someone said, advice from your adult self to your younger self. I would say probably, like, don't give yourself away, like, so easily, like, whether it's, like, spiritually, mentally, even physically, like, I don't know, just, like, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna make it regardless, like, just be I don't know, I feel like if I'm, like, looking back from, like, I had a time in my life where I was, like, in a really dark place, and, like, I feel like I gave myself too easily, like with friendships and with, like, relationships and stuff. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just, like, sometimes I feel like I do have some regret from that. I feel like I was just sad, and then I was just, like, in a dark place, and then I feel like kind of like I would act out, like, just by doing stuff and, like, going places and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I feel like if I could tell myself, like, oh, like, don't do that, like, it's okay, stay focused, like, I don't know, just keep going, like, not everybody's, like, meant to stay in your life forever, and that's okay. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of, like, the advice I would give to myself, like, and, like, I understand everybody goes through a hard time, everybody goes through a season, and that's okay. Like, sometimes you need to go through that, but if you are going through that, like, just keep that in mind, like, just keep going, stay focused, rely on God. I feel like in that time, I was not relying on God at all. Like, I was just, like, doing my own thing and stuff. Yeah. So I would just tell myself that, like, get more focused with God, get closer to God instead of, like, turning to the world. Like, Yeah. Like, I feel like I just turned to the world looking for answers and, like, to, like, feel better and get out of that state that I was. But I feel like ultimately it made it worse. So if I'm thinking about, like, advice for my younger self, that's the time I would think, and I would just be like, girl, stop being dumb. Yeah. But yeah, how about you?
Because you only know what you know then. Like, you only knew what you knew. So it's like,
but I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like I should have known better, like, you should just know better. But it's okay, it's fine. How about you?
Because you, like, learn it at different times.
Yeah, that's true.
You learn it at different times. Like, you didn't know then what you know.
Yeah, that's true. And, like,
And now you're like in such a probably better like mental state because you know what you know now.
Yeah, and like like I said earlier, sometimes you have to go through things in order to like come out of it better. And I feel like to a certain point that is true. Like I did learn a lot. Obviously, like I did learn a lot from like that experience and those mistakes that I did, but ultimately, like the goal would be to learn those stuff without, being dumb.
Yeah.
So basically, don't be dumb.
No, I feel like also like reflecting on what I wish I would have told myself is also how I kind of think about parenting. Like I want to have such an open communication line with Archangel.
Yeah.
Or any children that we have, because I want to be like, I just want him, I want to like, I guess teach him these things so that like when he is like, a little bit older, he actually has way more knowledge about it.
Yeah.
And then if that makes sense, so that he can like refer to that in his brain, like he can like think and being like, oh, actually, yeah, like my mom and dad like taught me about this, or like it's okay if this person did exit my life because not everyone's meant to stay there.
Yep.
I never knew that. Like when you're younger, you don't. I don't know. I was never taught like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like something that I would say to my younger self is I honestly would just focus more on myself and love myself. I feel like I just started truly loving myself from the inside out recently. And that's like 24 years of my life, or 23, I should say, that I felt just because of like past experiences. Like, we all have insecurities.
Yep.
And we all have different things. And I just feel like my 24th year has been, in the last couple years, it's like been building up to this point. But I don't know. It's just like, it's actually so sad how hard we are on ourselves. And I just feel like we should, if we loved ourselves more and were more just at peace with ourselves, we'd probably be a lot like better people to others around us. I feel like I'm a better person to others around me because I feel at more peace with myself. And
it's all connected, basically.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
It really is. It is all connected. And so I just feel like also, I feel like probably just growing up with a lot of like security and peace, something that I'm trying to model and show Archangel a lot, because I want him to feel that energy and like feel so secure at like 5 years old.
Feel safe. Yeah, of course.
So
I love that.
Yeah, that's probably my answer.
I feel like these are good answers. Hopefully they help somebody.
Do we need to do a part 2?
No.
Okay.
Alright, and then someone said favorite song at the moment. We already answered that.
There's another submission for that?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then someone said thoughts about the Grammys. I did not watch the Grammys. Did you?
No, I didn't. But I did hear a lot about it.
What did you hear? Like, tell us one thing you heard. Something like juicy.
Bad Bunny didn't attend.
Was he nominated?
He was runner-up of someone. I could be so wrong, but I just read about this the other day. I like awakened and I was like laying in bed. I was like, why wasn't Bad Bunny at the Grammys? Googled it. It was like so late at night.
Why wasn't he?
And there was like so many artists that didn't come, like Bad Bunny, Post Malone didn't show, and there was like a whole other list. And basically, Bad Bunny posted that day on like a yacht somewhere.
San Juan. I saw that.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was in San Juan.
Mm-hmm. So do you think he'll be on the island when we're...
I was thinking that, but it's not gonna happen.
He's not gonna be there when we're there?
I don't know, but even if he was, we're not gonna meet him.
No, I know we're not gonna meet him, but
that would be crazy. Maybe we will meet him.
No,
speaking
but
it,
I was just they were just like, oh, he's on a yacht, like he seems really undisturbed. Undisturbed, like he's not like
he's like
he
unbothered.
But I do feel like there's like this whole drama with Kanye and his new wife.
She was practically naked.
Please take all of this loosely, because, like, I don't really know what I'm talking about with this stuff. So I
saw pictures. She was basically naked. I was like, what the hell?
She had a dress that was designed for her, but it was completely see-through. And basically there's like all of this controversy around this like thing that happened. Basically, like when they were posing for pictures, her and Kanye had like a side conversation, and it looked a little bit intense. And they ended up stopping that conversation, and that's when she like dropped her big red coat, and she was like nude in front of, I mean, I don't even know.
Are you trying to say that he didn't want her to do that?
So people are speculating that he was like forcing her to do that.
Oh, forcing her to do that.
And people are like really uncomfortable about how apparently this is like, we don't really know, of course, but apparently they're just like saying how Kanye was like looking at her like she was like an object or an item, and he like was pretty much like, it just seemed like she didn't want to take her jacket off, and he was like, no, like, take your jacket off.
That's actually crazy.
I actually don't know, but there's like, I feel like there's so much Kanye conspiracy anyways. I don't know if you know anything about it, but
I know a few stuff, but he's crazy.
He like dropped off for a while, and when he popped back up on the scene, he's like completely different. And there's so many things that we don't know or like don't see or anything, but basically it's just kind of crazy, the talk of everything that happened at the Grammys. And usually we watch it this year. We usually watch it every year, so I'm actually surprised that we didn't.
Yeah, that's very juicy, everything you said, but I don't know anything about. I just saw that apparently Taylor Swift didn't win anything, which
I'll hold back my comments.
I don't care. I am like,
shall I say,
she's not a girl's girl, so we don't care for her.
Did Tate win any?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Didn't win any? Do I have to Google this?
I don't know, because I don't even know who all was there, because I haven't seen anything.
All I saw was Tate or Kid Laroi was there.
All I saw that Taylor didn't win, and then I saw the scandalous like naked person. But
no, if Girls by Kid Laroi didn't get nominated for something, I'm gonna scream.
This girl's going feral right now.
No, I'm gonna scream. If Girls by Kid Laroi did not get nominated for something, I'm going to scream. If Nothing from Tate's album didn't get nominated for something, I am actually going to scream. And the fact that Bad Bunny's new album didn't get nominated for anything, I'm done.
Well, it just came out.
Wait, could it still not be on the Grammys?
I don't know. But it just came out, so that kind of makes sense.
Doesn't matter. But the last album...
I'm screaming. This girl's going feral about the Grammys.
No, why wasn't Morgan nominated for anything? I'm sorry?
Okay, we need to move on from this conversation because this girl's going feral.
No, I'm actually so upset.
She's actually so mad about this. And these people have no idea we exist.
No, they don't care.
And they never will.
They don't care at all.
Okay, next question. What's the biggest thing you learned from your past relationship? Just like one thing real quick.
Focus on yourself. Don't get into relationships.
No. It's like, what's the biggest thing you learned from your past relationship? I guess focus on yourself. That's
good. Like, I don't know, just learn from it that people, I learned that, like, I don't know, that they just, like, weren't meant for me, I guess. I just feel like I was more damaged coming out of it than...
Don't say that, I'm gonna cry.
No, I feel like it's, if you're with someone who isn't meant for you, you're gonna be more damaged, like, mentally, emotionally, because they weren't meant for you. So you have to do healing. And so that's why I'm like, focus on yourself. Like, don't get into relationships just to be in a relationship.
Exactly. I love that. For me, I would say, basically, I feel like this is the biggest lesson I've learned in life. Not just with, like, my past relationship, but in general. I guess it applies for both. But, like, basically that... As sad as it sounds and as heartbreaking as it is, not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. And that's okay. That's what it is. Like, you might meet someone and you might think like, wow, this is forever. Like, this is it. Like, this is it. But nope. And then you see that, and then you get so. I feel like we get so broken over the fact that like.
You get so attached. We get so attached.
Yeah, you get so attached. You think this person's gonna be there forever, and then all of a sudden, boom! Like you're never gonna talk to this person again. You're never gonna see this person again, and like. It is very, like, I feel like it's very heartbroken and overwhelming. Yeah. But I feel like that's a lesson that I had to learn the hard way. And then with the person that I learned it with, it was, like, years ago. It's, like, crazy because I had already had that lesson when this happened with other relationships or friendships and stuff. I was like, oh. It's fine. Like, I already learned this lesson. Like, not everybody's meant to be in your life. So, like, that would be something, that would be something that I learned.
Let people exit when there's, like, signs that something is exiting or not meaning for you. There's signs
Let them
in
go.
life.
Yep.
Let it.
Bye.
Really let it go. Like, don't force friendships. Don't force relationships.
Yep.
Don't, like,
Yeah. Bye. Anyways, the other one is, have you ever been cheated on? I have not.
I have not.
Okay, that's good. That would be another trauma we would have, but we don't have that trauma. Yeah. Someone said, give us a story time on how you friend-zoned someone. I've actually never friend-zoned someone. Have you?
These questions are crazy.
Like, wait, some of these questions are like random, and some of these questions are from my friend Karen. Shout out Karen, that's my bestie. I didn't know if we were gonna have a lot of questions, so she put a few. So the juicy ones, I think they were from her. Wait, have you actually friend-zoned someone?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I'm actually really surprised that you're saying that you haven't.
I've never friend-zoned someone.
What? I don't feel like that's true.
I've never
like
friend-zoned
literally
someone.
I feel like
I've only had like a number of relationships. No, shut up. Shut your mouth. No, I've only had like a handful of relationships, and I've never friend-zoned someone.
There's like guys that like are interested in you though, and you're like,
not really.
Yeah, maybe like friend zone. Like if they're
maybe like one time. Not really.
See, it's like more normal, like then
we need to move on. Alright, and then someone said, what's your favorite memory growing up? This is like I don't know, like I feel like this is gonna be cheesy and like maybe sad. I don't know. But I just like every time I think about my childhood, I think about like our first home in Puerto Rico, Levittown. That was our first home. We were there for like 10 years or something. And as you all know, Puerto Rico is very hot. And like we weren't poor, but kinda. And so like we only had one AC in one room. And so we had the biggest room. We had a couch, and then we had like 2 beds. And this is gonna sound crazy. Like people might think this is so weird. Especially, like, I don't know, maybe for Hispanics it might be normal. And even then, maybe not. I don't know. But, like, we had a couch and 2 beds. And we would all sleep together. All growing up. Because, like, when we were little. Because it was so hot. But that was the only room with the AC. And, like, I don't know. I just, like, that's, like, one of my favorite memories. Like, I think that's so special and sweet. Like, I just, like... I don't know. It reminds me of like me and my siblings and like we were always together. We always did everything together. Like we never separated. Like we were literally always together. And like for like a few years, we were homeschooled, so we were always together anyway. But yeah, I don't know. When I think about my childhood, I think about that room and about the fact that we would always go to sleep together. Like I feel like that's weird for you, or like for like. I don't know, maybe for American people. But for Hispanics, I feel like it's not that weird. I don't know, someone tell me. No, I feel like for Hispanics, it's not weird. Yeah. I feel like for Hispanics, it might not be that weird, but for other cultures, maybe. But yeah, I would say that's my favorite memory. How about you?
I don't feel like that's weird. Like, okay. I used to, like, sleep with my siblings all the time, and I feel like it was so it's just like sweet.
It's
like,
just sweet. It was just sweet.
Like it's so like just a childhood like core memory.
Yeah, you know? It's just a core, and I always like, I don't know, I just always think about that in that room. Like, yeah. I remember everything, like the setup and everything.
Oh, that's actually so sweet.
Like, that room was huge. We also had like an entertainment center with a TV.
She's like, let me give you the layout.
Hey, it was humongous because I'm like, it had a couch, two beds, a closet. No,
why was that humongous?
It was so big. Like, it was so big. But
and you know what is really special is that Ricardo took me to that house.
Yeah. Actually, every time we go to Puerto Rico, we literally drive to it. Like, we just drive to it, and like, it's kind of sad because right now, the last time we went in September, we passed by it, and it was kind of like, I don't know. I think someone's living there, but they don't really take care of it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. What about you? What's your favorite memory?
I would say that I think like being with your siblings is really sweet, and like every Christmas we would all have a slumber party on Christmas Eve. Me, my brother, and my sister.
Oh, I love that. That's so sweet.
And we would like make a fort and sleep in it, or
stop. We would make forts too. Like that's so much fun.
Why were the forts like the best thing?
No, that's like such a vibe. Like,
it was literally so sweet.
I'm like, I'm an adult and I want to make a fort.
No, I want to make a fort. Maybe shall I sleep over? And I just feel like we would, like, we didn't have TV in the rooms growing up, so we would use, like, what is, like, a movie player?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Like a DVD?
A DVD player.
Yeah.
Which I, like, loved. I was, like, obsessed with DVD players. And I would, like, try to set up the fort with, like, a TV, which was the DVD player.
That is so cute.
But my grandma is a huge, huge part of my childhood and just all of our adventures that we went on and just everything with her. I mean, that was everything to me. Like growing up at the lake with her, and
you were like a mini her.
Yeah, she still calls me mini her.
That is so cute.
That was like definitely. And I feel like I loved growing up in the countryside. I feel like that's very much, like, a part of who I am.
For sure.
And I just, like, loved it. It makes me I feel like the most, probably, like, just at peace in the countryside. Which is literally why, like, even when we're traveling, like, we often book places literally in the countryside now. Because I'm very much that way. And now Ricardo's very much that way, too. Like, we could... Like, sometimes, like, Ricardo was like, he was, like, saying how beautiful some of the spots are in downtown San Juan. So I'm like, okay, we do have to have a moment, you know, for, like, booking an apartment or something in, like, a beautiful, like, over place there in San Juan, which is in the city. But typically, we usually book in the countryside.
Yeah, she loves the countryside. Like, recently, when it was the elections, they booked the Airbnb, like, it was kind of, like, in the country. It was, like, far.
In the what?
When the elections were going on, remember that Airbnb we went to? It wasn't really country, but kind of, like, it was that vibe. The lake was there.
It was because that was a client that we had for a business.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like, where did we book? But, yeah, it was for a client.
And then, like, not so long ago, sometime last year, too, they booked an Airbnb, and it literally had an actual farm in the backyard. Like, we had dinner outside, and the cows were, like,
right there
5 feet from us.
That was an active dairy farm.
Yeah, it was so much fun, though. Like, they were, like, they're cute. Like,
yeah, they're so
the farm life is cute.
So cute.
But, yeah, okay, so then the next one. Okay, someone said, what's worse, a breakup or a friend breakup? That's a good question.
That's actually a really good question. I don't know.
Ultimately,
what would you say?
Ultimately, I would say like a relationship, breakup, just because like obviously with someone someone that you're interested in, like, you know, like a boyfriend or whatever, you ultimately, like, you open up yourself more to them, you give yourself more to them because they're like kind of like your partner.
Yeah, I would say.
And then with the, like, I feel like that would hurt more because you kind of, like, you gave your, kind of, like, your heart to this person. As of, like, a friendship, though, like, it could be the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've had, like, friendship breakups and, like, they were rough. But then, like, ultimately, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a relationship, I feel like it's harder than a friendship.
I would say breakup. Well. I agree with that.
They both suck, but I feel like...
I agree with that so much.
Okay, and then, this is good. Describe each other in 3 words.
Aw, I love that.
You go first.
That's actually so sweet. These write-ins are so sweet. Okay, perfect, angel-like, and heavenly.
Oh, you're describing yourself?
You.
I was like, damn. I'm like, I did not know she was gonna describe herself right now. When you literally said angel, I'm like, okay, girl, go off. I guess I was like, I thought you had to describe me.
No, that's exactly what I was doing.
No, I am nothing like those 2 words. I
didn't have hesitation to call you perfect.
No, I know. I thought that's why I thought you were talking about yourself.
No, I'm literally talking about you.
No, boo, that is so sweet. Thank you. But...
No, that's like...
I'm screaming.
No, I cannot believe that you actually thought that I was talking about myself.
I generally thought, I swear on my life, I thought you were talking about yourself. I was like, wait, I don't think you got it.
No, in all, like, seriousness, I will say that I am the, I don't know, emotional one in our relationship. Like, I tell her so much more that I love her. And
no, you don't. I'm so emotional.
I will say that I have told her this. She's my soul sister. She is actually, I feel like when God was creating me, he was thinking of her and vice versa, because...
Okay, stop. You're gonna make me
The
cry.
way that she has healed my soul, and, like, in my mind, it makes perfect sense, because I literally found my soulmate in Ricardo, and it just makes sense that she's my soul sister, because it's like they're literally so much of the same, and like they come from the same like place and family. But seriously, like, she's everything to me. Like, if she's gone, I'm no, like, she's seriously everything to me. Like, I seriously just get so excited that she's in my life. Like, I love her so much. Like, I seriously could never be in this life without her. Like, she is seriously everything.
Stop! I'm gonna cry. I love you.
I literally, this is how she is. She doesn't care.
No, I do care. I love you. I just feel shy.
I'm actually screaming.
I just get shy.
We have this like joke with each other that I'm like so much more obsessed with her than she is with me. Because I'm like, I miss you so much. She's like, miss ya. I'm like, okay.
You're like, great.
I'm like, great.
No, boo, but with
I feel show it in different ways.
Yeah, I show it in different ways.
She is like actually so.
Like, I feel like I show you that I'm obsessed with you when I'm with you.
Yeah.
You show it more like on text, but I'm like,
no, I actually show it in both ways. When I'm with you.
No, she does show it in both ways. She does show it in both ways.
And like, but I feel like we just now like match each other's energy, like everything. Like, we're like so like crazy when we need to be crazy, and we're so like calm and fun when we need to be, and we're also like, I don't know, we're just kind of the same but different. Like, we're the same and different. I feel like
we are.
We're like very.
We balance each other out.
We're very different, and like that's why it's actually like a sister relationship, because we should post some of our banterings back and forth.
We're like,
but like we actually
we're like
talk
opposites.
Just like we're sisters. Like,
we're like actually opposites, but then when we're together, it like blends in. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So how I would describe you is loving, country, and peaceful. But I don't know if that makes sense. So the last one is like her aura. Is that how you say it? Aura. Please, that is so humbling. But her aura is like so welcoming, so peaceful. Like, she is always just like, when you're around her, you just feel calm. And that's why we're like complete opposites, because I'm very chaotic, I'm Hispanic, I'm loud, I'm like, ah! And she's very quiet, like, hi. And I'm like, ah! And so when we're together, it's like fun to watch our dynamic. But that's how I would describe her. Like, she's very affectionate, very loving. She cares a lot. Country, she's very country with like everything in her life, like her outfits, her aesthetic, her home. Like, she converted her husband and her sister-in-law. So like, yeah, that's something I would describe you as, if you have literally the power to convert someone.
Oh my gosh.
And then, yeah, the peaceful one, I already explained it, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
I love ya.
Love you.
Okay, and then someone said, what's your biggest accomplishment? I genuinely... I shouldn't even have read this question. I am gonna have a good cry tonight. This is it. I've already been having like the worst day ever. Like, generally woke up and was in the worst mood. Like, I'm generally having the worst day, and then I read this.
No, the way that you...
No comment. Anyways, Megan, what's your biggest accomplishment? Please.
No, we're not gonna answer the question.
Refrain yourself from not mentioning more than one. I'm screaming.
No, I am actually screaming. Like, this is hilarious.
No, I'm literally gonna start crying.
Actually, just start crying. Like, with this day...
No, I feel like I'm gonna have a crying session later.
She's in for it today. Like, she has just been holding back the tears.
No, I've been holding back the tears for days.
Just let it out.
No.
She woke up in such a bad mood today. I knew right away that she was in a bad mood.
No, she calls me and I'm like, sorry, I'm having a crappy day. She's like, yep, I could tell.
Yep, I can tell already by the text message tone.
I'm just screaming.
She, though, is not a morning person, so...
No, it was like 1 o'clock.
And she was waking up. I knew that was the first sign of a bad day. If she's waking up at 1 o'clock, we're not having a good day.
No,
but
okay.
I was trying to, like, turn the day around and everything, and, like, she's just Miss Grumpy Pants over here, and I'm scared of her today.
No, stop, I love you.
I'm scared.
Wait, okay, all jokes aside, like, genuinely, I don't feel like I have any, like, real accomplishments in life, but I can mention some small...
No, not true.
No, I can mention some small accomplishments, like... My relationship with God, it's still a work in progress, but it's there. My relationship with my family, I love my family. I'm very close with my family. No, I'm
actually just sitting here listening, and then you start laughing.
That's it, guys. No. That's all my accomplishments. Oh my gosh, I'm like, I bought makeup 2 days ago. I'm screaming!
We have to come back to this question.
I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, anyways, what was your biggest accomplishment?
No, I'm not. Not with that energy.
No, boo, all jokes aside, that was my genuine answer. Now give us yours, please.
Nah.
No, you're gonna make it worse if you don't give it.
Nah.
Come on, give us at least one. Hints, just one. I'm just kidding, boo. I'm just kidding.
Honestly, one of my biggest accomplishments is, and I've been thinking a lot about it, like, actually, I think I'm gonna do a whole YouTube video on this, like, I'm, like, planning it out, is my birth to my son. I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments.
If you didn't say that, I was gonna fight you.
No, did you think of it?
I think about motherhood. I was gonna say, like, when I read it, I was like, oh, I feel like Megan would say that.
I feel like I honestly can say that my biggest accomplishment in life, and I live by this, is my husband. Like, I was just saying this, and I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but this is, like, a daily thing for me, is that, like, you hear about, like, people, like, passing away, like, if they have a spouse and stuff. About that, yeah. And then they just, like, keep on living because you, like, have to. But something that I genuinely believe is, like, there's just no love, or, like, there's nothing that captures how I feel about Ricardo. And I say to him, like, my soul is, like, actually tied to yours. Like, there's no days that I could do, like, without you. Like, actually, like, it's a crazy feeling. Like, it's actually a crazy feeling.
I bet.
And just, like, I don't know, just our relationship is just like everything to me. But I just feel like since motherhood is so recent too.
Yeah. That would be like the biggest one, I guess.
I'm really excited to make that video. I've never shared my birth story like in full, or just my whole birth story. I think was
one day we'll do that. That'd be amazing.
I would love to. I was thinking like, should we do a podcast episode or a YouTube video like on my channel? But I did so much prep for it, like a lot of prep for my birth, and I did so much like. There's just so much that went into it for me, and I'm so excited to just like share because I have just been thinking about it a lot, and so that is like one of my biggest accomplishments for sure. So we did have a little interruption. We had to go get Archangel. I had to go get Archangel because he wanted to be back with me. We've been recording for quite some time, so he wanted to come join us in the podcast studio for the rest of this episode. And so he's here. And he...
First guest!
Aw, yeah, the first guest on our podcast. That's perfect. So if you hear little baby noises, that's what it is. If you're listening, you wouldn't have seen that. But, yeah, he's with us now.
Okay, so to finish up, we're almost done. We just have a few more questions. One of the questions is, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
How about you start?
5 years from now, I would say 5 years from now, I guess I see myself having a new car, maybe owning my own property, financially stable, serving in the ministry, and like having a relationship with God, and like when I say serving in the ministry, I mean like here, but then like also like taking mission trips and stuff. Like I really want to incorporate that. Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yeah, so that would be my 5 things. What about you?
So my where I see myself in 5 years, I think that entails a lot for me and Ricardo. We have things that we currently do plan out our years in the next few years in regards to just like things that we're working on and dreams and goals. But I think that I definitely see us basically just as a family spending every single day together working for our businesses. And
I love that.
Probably just like being in a state where we are traveling between like different home bases, whether that be like in Puerto Rico and then our place here. So probably just something like that. And then I would love to have like a place in Europe by then. Love that. And if that's like in the cards and if that's like what is actually meant for us. But and then I would say like I definitely do see like more like adding a sibling and stuff.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you haven't said like more kids.
Yeah.
10 more kids. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, someone said, I'm going to Hawaii soon. What are your island essentials? And I love this question. Ooh. And it's like, I love it because we're going to Puerto Rico, so we've been like trying to get island essentials. So a few basic ones, I would say SPF. And then if you want a tan, get an SPF with like tanning, that you can get a tan with it. I would say a hat for like the sun, for like when you're at the beach, to cover kind of like your forehead and your face and stuff. Like it's good to get a face tan, but then you don't want to get burnt. No, so like a good bucket hat maybe, or even a cap. Yep. And then I would say a water bottle, like a water bottle so you could take to like the beach, because I feel like you can get very dehydrated at the beach. So every time I go to the beach, I have my sunscreen, I have my cap, maybe some shade, some sunglasses, and then I take my water bottle full of water and ice, so then I feel hydrated. And then usually too, I take like a hand sanitizer just because, I don't know, I like sometimes you can feel gross from the beach or something, so I just like something to clean your hands. And then like cute outfits, like island outfits, like colorful outfits, sandals, like I don't know, like cute stuff, cute island vibe stuff, like definitely like colorful, and then sandals, get your toes out. Do you have any suggestions? I'm screaming.
I never thought I'd hear you say get your toes out.
Get your toes out.
I feel like you covered it so well. I actually do feel like you covered it so well. I feel like that's a huge part if you're going to an island. Like the sun exposure is a lot.
Yeah.
So definitely everything she said, like follow that advice completely because she's so right. And then I would just say that I think sometimes like a huge part of something that I've learned about traveling, and it's specifically to such a beautiful place, like if you are going to Hawaii, I have heard, and Ricardo's told me that Hawaii is like really similar to Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
too.
I've heard that too.
Is I just think it's like, I think that it's really cool to like envision yourself before the trip, like what you want to experience, like maybe where you want to travel, envisioning yourself in this outfit, and I feel like that's preparing in a way. Yeah. I feel like we do a lot of that, and I feel like when you actually are there and you're like, okay, I actually envisioned it, it's just a super amazing feeling.
Yeah, like and you feel more prepared.
You do feel more prepared, you do. And I just think like planning you want to feel like good, and like you want to feel like you're like confident and stuff, so just whatever, like if that's like, even plain essentials too, like just for traveling, like making sure that
you have AirPods and stuff.
Like you have snacks, like it's just kind of
a neck pillow.
Yes, yeah. It's a whole experience to travel, so just like make yourself as comfortable and like show up for yourself however you can, just to like make that travel experience so magical. I feel like just going the extra mile with preparedness for your travels really does make a difference.
It really does.
So I feel like you covered like a lot of the like actual like
island steps, yeah.
And I'm kind of like just also envision yourself, like what do you feel like there? What do you look like there? How
prepare yourself mentally.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah. And also, like how she's saying, like the plain essentials and stuff. Like also, like what I do is like on TikTok, you can download up to like 200 videos for offline, wow. And then on Netflix, I think you can download stuff without Wi-Fi. Well, I don't think, I know you could do it. And then I don't know what other app does it. I think Peacock and Max does it as well. So just download a few episodes. That way you're not bored on the plane.
Yeah, that is such a good tip. That's actually such a good tip.
Okay, guys, the last question, and it's the juiciest one. What was y'all's first argument? Dun dun dun.
Oh my god.
I'm screaming.
Write-ins.
Okay, so when we first met.
Wait, do you remember?
I remember exactly everything.
Is it the one before the wedding?
Yes. Okay. So we met. We were like all like lovey-dovey, like honeymoon stage, but like the friendship, the friendship stage. We were like. We were very close. We became very close very fast, and we hadn't had a fight. And then I made a joke one time. I remember because I was so traumatized after this. But I remember I made a joke, and I was
scared.
like,
I'm scared.
I remember I told her a joke, and I was like, oh, like I can't believe we haven't fought yet. When we have our first fight. Oh, I posted her on my story on Instagram for her birthday, and I put. I was like, I can't wait for our first fight. It's going to be iconic or something like that. Like, I was being funny. But let me tell you guys, it was iconic. Like, it was insane. Like, our first fight was crazy.
Oh
our first fight was literally crazy. Now, a little backstory. Yeah, he's saying it was crazy. So a little backstory, we were actually living together when this happened, and then he's saying like it was crazy. So we were actually living together, and then it basically was just like a lot of like, I guess, frustrations with like, I guess like Megan felt frustrated about some things about like me at the house and stuff, like I wouldn't clean or like
oh my gosh,
I remember
like actually bringing back memories.
Yeah, like this is so silly and crazy, but it was like so real back then. And then I remember there was even a fight about Doritos. Like, do you remember that?
Because she thought that I hid Doritos on her.
I thought I was mad at you because you ate the Doritos.
Wait,
what? Or were you mad at me because I ate them?
No, you thought... I didn't even know you were mad about this, but then my mother-in-law was like, yeah, she's upset because you hid them from her.
I don't know. It was something with Doritos, like so stupid, but it was crazy. And then...
It's just because, like, I don't know, I think... I don't know, like living together.
Yeah, living together is crazy. Like you just like learn so much more from people after that. And then something that like something too that's crazy like when you're living together is that like new sides of you come out and stuff. Like people that live with people know this. Yeah. But it was actually so crazy. And then I remember we were having this fight over text because when this fight blew up, I was like not at the house, and so we were having this huge fight over text. We were basically like insulting each other, and like it was so bad. Like I did not want to see this girl.
I can't believe that we're spilling all of this.
I know we're spilling the tea. Like this is good tea.
This isn't even like the juiciest one, I don't think.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that one yet. If you guys want a story time on that one, like ask us and we'll give you that one. That one was humbling. Like after that one, we told ourselves we're never ever in our lives are gonna fight again. No. But the first one was pretty juicy.
No, the worst one was honestly life altering.
Yeah, we can talk about that. It was crazy. But yeah, and then I remember like it was so bad. Like I remember I was on my way home and like they were going, like I went back home and then they were going home and I did not want to see her. Like I was like,
oh my god.
I literally went to stay at my, like this is crazy. This sounds like a movie. I'm
scared of her when she's mad.
Like I literally was so.
She gets so like.
No, but I'm not like that anymore. I was just crazy back then.
She's actually changed so much.
Yeah, like, I have.
If she was mad at you before, like, I'm scared. Like I'm actually scared. Like in all seriousness, like she just. I don't know, like, you were just like, I don't want to see you, like...
Like, I literally went to my brother's house to spend the night because I did not want to see her.
Oh my gosh, you did?
Yeah, I remember everything. Like, it was crazy.
You do?
Yeah, and then we, like, I guess, like, we made up, right?
Because I remember one part that she hated. Like, I just remember little, like, things, and now that you're talking about it, it's, like, coming back. But this was right before the wedding.
Yeah.
So this isn't good. But, our wedding. But also, one thing that I remember is I'm, like... She was, like, texting with Ricardo, like, about me. And I, like, texted her, and I was like, just so you know. This is her brother, and it's, like, my fiancé, so that's not good. Like, that's
I know exactly what you're going to say. I know exactly what you're going to say.
I was just, like, say something, like, just so you know, like, he's reading all your messages to me, like, you don't have to text him, like, I'm reading everything that you're saying to him.
No, she went beyond that.
She was like, thought it was such an invasion of privacy because she was, I guess, like trying to confide in her brother. And
oh yeah, I was so mad about that.
And then, but I was like, no, like he's gonna tell me everything. Like I'm his girl.
No, this is what got me. This is what got me. She literally texted me and she's like, I'm putting your text on Google Translator.
Did I actually? No, I'm screaming. That is something that I would do.
She's like, she like told me that. She's like, he's telling me everything you're saying. And she's like, and I'm putting your text on Google Translator to know exactly what you said. I was livid. I was so mad. Like, I actually felt so like, I don't know, like, it was really hard because like, obviously, like, when you meet someone and you're gonna marry them, like, that person becomes first over your family, but obviously we were young and, like, I was very close with my brother, so I felt kind of, like, betrayed, kind of. I was just being dramatic, but I felt like that, and then, I remember I didn't want to talk to her, like, I was being so petty, but then my dad's like, no, like, we're talking because the wedding is, like, next week.
Oh my gosh, this was so bad.
I think the wedding
was so bad.
It was so bad because I think the wedding was
put the mic in front of you so that they can hear.
Oh, there we go. Here you go, buddy. So I think it was like my dad's like, the wedding is next week, like you guys have to make up. And I remember like that was like when we lived on Midland. My dad's like, we're having a meeting, and I was so mad. Like, I did not want to have this meeting, but we made up, and then obviously like we were still both like a little salty. But then like I remember what hit me, and I was like, okay, we're good again. Was at your wedding, like your wedding night, right before you left with Duty. You came to us, me and my mom, and you started crying. Yeah. And then I was like, oh wait, like she loves me.
No.
I'm like, wait, okay, we're good. And so then after that, I felt better. I'm like, okay, like we're good.
So we had our wedding on like a property, and on the property was a farmhouse that all of my in-laws stayed at. And I think it was like my wedding day. No, it was the weekend of the wedding that I saw her for the first time. And I remember coming in, and I was like in the living room of the farmhouse. I don't know if you remember this. And we talked for the first time like face to face.
Yeah, it was so awkward.
It was so awkward because like we are so... I think we're both such real people. I don't know, like we're just both like
upfront, like we just say how it is.
Yeah, like we talked, like so we had such amazing relationship up to this point. It was like rattling,
and
it rattled the family.
Let it be known,
it was, like, crazy.
Let it be known that we were way younger. Like this was years ago.
This was so many years.
How many years?
It was like 5 years ago.
And people are gonna be like, that's not that long ago. No, it was like we were like, I feel like we were way younger. Let's just leave it like that. And so like when you're young, you're ignorant, you get mad, you say things you don't mean.
We would never act like that like now.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually screaming because
no, and like what's gonna be the
we're never gonna act like that.
No,
like,
what's gonna be the excuse when we do tell them about our fight that destroyed the family? I'm just kidding. Like, what's gonna be the excuse then? Because
that was 2 years ago.
That was like it was like 3 years ago, I think.
It was 3 years ago.
Yeah. ¿Qué pasó, cuckoo? But yeah, guys, that's basically it. We have to go because the baby's bored. ¿Qué pasó? Ven acá.
No, but the reason that I cried on the wedding day is because I didn't want to leave you guys. I was like,
okay. Wait, why were you crying that day?
I was crying on the wedding day because we had just gotten married, and I was just like, I had become so close to the family through like just. Ricardo is like very close with his family, and so I just became really close with the family, and it was just like we were just leaving, but we had such like a magical wedding, and like everyone stayed on this property.
They
so
did have a magical wedding.
I don't want to leave you guys. Like I was like so over the moon to go on our honeymoon. I guess I was like, I have something like that I say with her, like I have separation anxiety from her, and I really do. So even though we were fighting, I had separation anxiety.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to leave them. Anyways.
That's sweet.
So, we know that this episode is a little bit longer because we were answering like all of these questions, but we really appreciate everyone who wrote in, and I'm so grateful for anyone who took the time to do that. And if you are still listening to this point, you are seriously the sweetest human alive, because it has been a very long episode.
It's been so long.
But we really hope that you guys enjoyed, and we are planning on recording an episode in Puerto Rico on the island, so I'm very excited to share that with you guys, and we hope that you guys have a really good week.
Yep, have a good week, and thanks again for listening and supporting us.
Absolutely. And we will see you on our next episode of the Cowboy Boots podcast.
Bye.